funds are being such much more than it was before for one very important aspect. Real estate, the real estate option, that was a traditional way of investing, and more than 90% of our clients used to invest in property in order to get the golden visa. But that option ended last year, so this year the investment funds became the most important investment route for those who are searching for a return on their investment. The fact is, especially in American clients, we used to have a lot of American clients investing in funds, and before the law changed back at the end of 2021. Why? Because the fund's option was 350,000 euros investment, which was very similar to the lowest real estate investment. And because the American clients understand the funds and how they work, they were willing to invest in funds rather than real estate. But that ended at the end of 2021 because the fund's investment increased to a minimum of 500,000 euros, and the real estate investment was still there with lower investment options, 350,000 and even 280,000 in lower density areas for real estate rehabilitation. And that's why even our American clients, they decided to go through the real estate investment and not through the funds investment. Now that the real estate investment is no longer an option, they are coming back to the funds investment because they are really focused. Many clients who are focused on return, as I said, they prefer the funds rather than other investment options that are still out there for the golden visa application. Now, in terms of return, some of the funds are very good and are offering good returns, even better returns than the real estate option, and tax-wise, they are lower. They are not even taxed for non-tax resident in Portugal. Of course, the taxes will be paid in their home countries, but they're not paying taxes here in Portugal. So tax-wise, it's very interesting. And of course, there is no tax like property investment. It includes a property transfer tax. They don't have to pay anything when they are investing in funds. So clearly, the funds are an option, a very interesting option for those looking for a return, an investment with a return. Investment funds, what changed recently with the last change in our immigration law was that the funds can no longer invest even indirectly. They couldn't invest directly in real estate, but they could invest indirectly through a vehicle company that they were investing in. And because of this decision of the government to withdraw completely the real estate investment as an option, they don't even allow indirectly. So funds cannot even indirectly through vehicle companies invest in real estate, meaning the investment funds that are out there, they are investing in all areas of the economy, but not real estate. So we're talking about, could be energy, agriculture, hospitality even. It could be cinema through investing and having the return. It could be any area, as I said, of the economy, but not in real estate and not even indirectly. The other two eligibility criteria are still out there. They existed before, which means the funds need to invest at least 60% in Portugal, and they have to have a maturity of at least 5 years. So those are the criteria that already existed and are still out there. Well, SJF, that's why we are here, because we are here not only because of the legal aspect and the procedure, because that already existed. I was, as an immigration lawyer, I was already working in that. But the difference is that through SJF, as a consultancy company, we decided to choose the very best experts to also advise on the investment. And it's very important because You see, there are a lot of funds out there and they are offering different rentability. They all are controlled by the Stock Exchange Committee, they are highly regulated, but it's important to know in which areas they are investing in. And so what we thought was not only advising on the financial area, because financial advisement is quite, it's quite easy to show what are the returns and etc. But it's important to give consultancy on the investments themselves. So we decided to know deeply the different funds that are out there and know exactly what are their plans, where are they investing in, and if it's an area that it's important or not. I mean, not only important, it's within even the client's profile, because we have different clients. Clients that are they are more focused on wine. Another client is more focused on energy. Depending on their profile, we can try to find the exact funds that would be, most understandable for the client and go deeply on the investment itself and advise on the investment. That's why we have a consultant that specifically did all that work and will advise and be there with the client even during all the calls or when the client chooses a few funds and trying to know more information from the fund itself. The consultant will be with the client and analyze with the client after the call. And that's what I think it's important, and it's different of what is it's out there in terms of consultancy. Well, the advice is, come to us, because we are one-stop shop and we will be there to guide you through the immigration program, guide you if the immigration program is the right one for the family. That's the most important, is to know the family, to know what, each family has their own goals, etc. So we will try to know and focus on the family and give a solution tailor-made to the exact family. If it includes the funds investment, we will have the consultant, as I said, we will have the consultant as an expert guiding and accompanying the client throughout when the client is choosing which fund we would like to invest, he or she would like to invest in. And I didn't say previously, but it's possible to invest in more than one fund. It's possible to invest in 2 funds, even 3, depending on the fund that the client is choosing, because different funds have different minimum investment requirements, what we call units. So it's possible, as I said, to choose at least 2 funds. And it's always good because it splits the risk involved on each investment. Any investment has their own analysis and risk analysis. Most of the funds that we will accompany and suggest you will have lower risk. That's one of the first criteria that we have. But it's important because they are investing in different areas of activities. I personally, and the consultant also, we advise usually to invest at least in 2 funds if possible.